to show off 3 of the hottest watches you should know about. Let's get into it! Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. On this absolutely stifling hot day, what better way to celebrate it than showing you some absolutely hot watches. A British brand, a US brand, and another British brand. And whether you're looking for watches around the £200 mark or just over the £1,000 mark, I've got you covered. In fact, what a 3-watch collection, that's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, why do I think they're so good? And what does the wife think about them? Are you hot watches ready? Let's go. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna tell you about a brand called PINION. Pierce, the owner, founded PINION in 2014 and wanted to make mechanical watches that had character, built with care, and made to last. Now, before I show you the watch, the amazing thing with this brand is you get a very personal touch. Pierce, the owner, not only designs these watches, he assembles every watch, which is something you can't say with most brands. Not only does he assemble them, they are tested by him, regulated by him before they are shipped to the customer. A huge perk when you are purchasing a PINION is that it will not go out the door until it is absolutely perfect. And the big mantra I like from PINION is the strapline, timeless over trend. Superb! Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here is the PINION Pure in all its bronze glory. Now, obviously, this watch can be bought in a stainless steel variant, but look how vibrant this thing is. First of all, it's of a bronze alloy that really shimmers. It almost looks like rose gold. This will eventually patina and fade, but the beauty of bronze, it will fade differently to someone, you know, in the next town. Every case has an individual patina to it based on where you live and what you do with your life. Anyway, that bronze is fully brushed. It is a beautifully crafted case. We've got an absolutely exquisite domed sapphire glass protecting the dial. And what a dial, ladies and gentlemen. What a vibrant green that is. Almost like the colour on a snooker table. What pulled me into the Pure and PINION was just how beautifully simplistic but perfect the dial was executed. There are steps to it. It is 3-dimensional, from those applied numerals to the step down in the center. Absolutely love that black subdial that's recessed into the base. As contemporary dials go, you know, inspired by those old, you know, World War II Dirty Dozen small second subdial watches, this is a perfect example of how to modernize it. The lume, incredible, just a great execution of a modern day field watch. Anyway, love the crown at 3 o'clock, really nice grooves to it. Although the crown isn't screw in, this watch is water resistant to 100 meters. And take a look at this awesome case back. And if you notice, we have a little TMWC engraving on here. This company do offer personalized engraving on your watch, which is awesome. And again, I think Piers does that as well. Sapphire on top, sapphire underneath. Now this case back is showing something very beautiful, isn't it? This is in fact a Sellita SW261-1M. It's a manual wind movement, 28,800 beats per hour with a 45-hour power reserve. As you can see, we have a little skeletonized finger pointing at the balance wheel, and that is a little ode to the artist that had a hand in one of PINION's first watches. Just a beautiful execution all round. The one thing you notice with this watch, it's just made so well, and there has been such a high level of care and thought behind every single part of this watch. And the care and thought doesn't stop with the strap. It is leather, but it's one of the supplest leathers I have reviewed this year. Beautiful, reflects this watch beautifully, this dark brown tanned leather, sign tang buckle. Just a fantastic watch, isn't it? On my 6.5-inch wrist, well, as you can see, the proportions of this watch is pretty special. 38mm in diameter. We have got a very compact 44mm lug to lug and a very strapaholic lug width of 20mm. Plus, including the glass, this watch is only 11 millimeters thick, and that is with 100 meters of water resistance. So to buy this bronze pure, it's going to cost £1,350. Now, Pierce sources components and pieces and parts of the watches all around the world from suppliers from Switzerland, Germany. And as I said at the start, he assembles them, regulates them, packages them, and he won't send one of these off until they are absolutely perfect. Together with this beautiful Solita manual wind movement, I think it is absolutely fantastic. And I think you can get 5% off if you sign up to the newsletter. Honestly, one of the best three-hander watches I've reviewed and seen this year, definitely. Next up, a watch that's right out of left field for me, but then again, isn't. Prevail were founded a couple of years ago, based in the US, and they came out with an incredible military-inspired, retro-futuristic tool watch that everyone should have a look at. And ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the Prevail Onward Future Field Watch Tactical. And honestly, when I saw this, I thought, whoa, hey, that's actually quite cool. This beast is made of stainless steel with a bead blasted finish and a look that kind of gives you, you know, film prop vibes. The case is so unusual. We have ridges on the side, on the left of this case, as well as on the case back. On the tactical, you have these huge ridges, which sort of looks like a castle turret. That's the only way I can describe it. The crown is beautifully recessed into this case. It is screwed in. It is 200 meters water resistant. We have a recessed sapphire glass, flat, that protects the dial. This case has fixed lugs, so you're not going to be able to use two-piece straps with this watch, but this is its military aesthetic, which I absolutely love. You're only going to be able to use NATO style or single pass straps through it. On the whole, the strap that it comes with is all right. It could be better. It's not the best of qualities, but I like the tang buckle that matches the case finish. But look at that dial. Isn't that cool? 12, 3, 6 and 9 look like squared off U's with framed circular markers for the rest of the hours. Love this unique handset. Very cool that the Prevail logo is below the hand stack and not above it. And if we take a look at the lume, sensational, highly legible, and very cool in the dark. This watch is powered by a quartz Swiss Ronda, the caliber 513. These watches are $297, which, you know, for me, it's an incredible price with a unique look from a brand that's trying to do something different. Plus, with every sale of this watch, a percentage goes to the charity of the Heart and Armor Foundation, which supports veterans' health and was actually founded by the musician John Mayer. Now, the amazing thing is the specifications of the size of this watch on paper could be a bit off-putting, but on my 6.5-inch wrist, this thing wears special. 42 millimeters in diameter. We have a lug-to-lug of 47.5 millimeters. The thickness is 11.5 and we have a lug width of 20 millimeters. It has presence. It would fit far bigger wrists and look cool too. Now, from what I can see on their website, a lot of their watches are sold out. They also sell the Explorer. This is the tactical. The Explorer has a smooth bezel. That one is still available. My advice is definitely get on the mailing list so that you know when these are coming out again. Overall, a fantastically built watch, full of toughness, ruggedness, different to most other military style watches out there, but superb.
Could you just click that like button, please? It really helps the channel. Thank you.
Okay, last brand is one you probably know about. Now, I am a very happy owner of the Sealander C63 GMT. But recently, Christopher Ward have given it a few updates. Some I absolutely love. Some updates I probably prefer the old one. But an update in particular that could change the watch market as we know it. The affordable one anyway. Here is the updated version of the Sealander C63 GMT. Now this is the 36mm size and I was really looking forward to getting my hands on a 36mm GMT because there aren't many made. Before I compare it to my old one, let me just say that Christopher Ward well done. If you want to spend £1,000 and get the best bang for buck the Swiss and British could offer, obviously you go to Christopher Ward. Anyway, here is the comparison with my Dragonfly Blue dialed version and this new sky blue version of the Sealander C63 GMT. Looks wise, it's the bezel first. On the older version we have dots in between the 24-hour markers. The new version we have black lacquered lines, possibly giving it more of a sportier edge. The light catcher case itself has been slimmed down from 11.15mm to 10.9. From what I can see, the lugs look sharper and more faceted. It also looks as though the case crown guards look a little bit smaller, and something that I'm not particularly a massive fan of, they've made the crown smaller with a thinner coin edging to it. Me personally, I much prefer the old one. And when it comes to the dial, well, the GMT hand is certainly bigger and bolder. We no longer have the word automatic. We now have Sealander on the dial, which is really cool. And if you look at the date, with my old one, it isn't framed like it is in the new one, which I quite like. We have symmetry with the date window being at 6 o'clock. Also, when we're talking about updates, the movement. But for me, the game-changing update comes with the bracelet. And many of us do find fiddling around resizing a bracelet with tools and screwdrivers and everything else a bit of a pain. Well, say hello to the Christopher Ward iLink micro adjustment system. With just the press of the button, you can pull out the side of the link that pulls out the other side, and hey presto, no need for tools, no need for brains, really. Absolutely incredible. And we haven't even mentioned the clasp, which is milled with a beautiful, easy to push in, big old button that allows for on-the-fly adjustment. A whole bracelet, including the clasp, you can resize and adjust without using any tools. Absolutely incredible.
Look out for San Martin doing the same thing in a couple of months' time.
But listen, bravo Christopher Ward. Yes, they come up with bel cantos and C12s and locos, jump hours, and they could easily have just rested on their laurels and just kept going with this popular Sealander range. But no, they've improved it. Some of the improvements I might not like, but for all the money that Christopher Ward has got over the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years, they invest it heavily, and they're transparent when it comes to sales. Plus, let's not forget the 60-60 warranty, 60 days to return it, and 60 months warranty on the movement inside the watch. This watch with the Office GMT movement is just over the £1,000 mark, and I think it only went up like £50-60 from the old one. With all the updates, including the bracelet, that's pretty good going. And just a reminder that the consort bracelet I have on my old one has that iLink adjustment system as well. Pretty damn good. So there we go, 3 phenomenal watches. I am proud to show off to you guys. Whether you're looking for something maybe on the dress side, on the rugged tactical side, or you just want a damn good everyday watch, we've got it covered on this show today. But if there is a brand that I have not shown on this channel yet that you think I should show off, just put it in the comments below. Well done everyone that's reached the end of the show. You are legendary. The links to all 3 watches are in the description below. Go check the websites out, follow them on Instagram, sign up to the newsletters, as these are obviously brands to keep an eye on. And if you want to show a bit more support to the Mad Watch Collector channel, we've got a Patreon now. See the shows early, blooper reels, behind the scene footage, private group chat, and get your name credited at the end of every show, like this wonderful lot. Whoa. But if I got you here for a few more minutes, and I know I have, because you are looking for bangers, and I've got bangers for you. Whoa, several bangers. Go on, hot watch bangers. You'll love this one. Go on, click it. You'll love it. Certainly you, sir. You'll love it. I see you in the shower. I don't actually see. Yeah, I do actually. Put some clothes on. Go on, click it. You'll love it. Click it. Click it.